Well, I got a little 89 laser here to work on now. Try and guess what I'm going to be doing to it. The battery's flat as well, supposedly screwed, but I'm just trying to charge it to see if it's any good or if the charging system's good. Now, I found two really old batteries lying around that might be good for this vehicle. Let's go and see if it'll start. Probably won't start, it's only been on charge for about 10 minutes. Let's see what happens. Oh, almost. I'd say no. Fan comes on randomly. Shouldn't happen. Oh, almost. Almost. Once there. I'll put the jumper pack on it, so let's start it. Already I can see the charge regulator stuff because the brake light's flicking. I heard a few ticks out the front like spark leads going. Oh, run. I'll put the jumper pack on it, so let's start it. Already I can see the charge regulator stuff because the brake light's flicking. I heard a few ticks out the front like spark leads going. Oh, run. I just test drove it. It's got a stuffed CV joint, stuffed clutch, lights run hot, aircon doesn't work, engine runs alright. Yeah. I think, yeah, had its day. I just cleaned up those two batteries and I'm charging them. That one needed a top up, that one was okay. So, we'll see how it goes. That one's fucked. Well, today I'm looking at this 97 Ford Laser, which the injectors had bad seals, so it had really bad air leak down there. So I've got the injectors, all new seals, sonic bathed, flow tested and flushed. So I'll put them back in with a new fuel filter, it's down there. And I've got to work on the other Ford as well. Well, the injectors are in on this. They're pretty easy. So now just got to clean out that vacuum port and the hose for it because it's all blocked up. PCV system. That's a good way to blow out all the gaskets. And then do the fuel filter. And it's always recommended when working on fuel, don't use the kerosene heater, use the electric heater. No. Oh well. Got to keep warm. Well, that's the fuel filter done. That was an arsehole where they put that one in this model. Had to take the battery out, just tied in with a piece of rope. Got to fix that. Very dodgy. Oh, put the battery in, put the throttle back on, and start her up. I gave it a quick throttle body clean too, because if the vacuum port was as bad as it was, I thought it would be pretty bad in there, which it was. The throttle was sticking when it was closed, so now it works nicely. And there's the PCV back together. The old hose was so blocked I just made a new one. If that system blocks up, you can blow all the gaskets or the engine will blow smoke. All sorts of nasty things can happen. Let's see if it starts. 99 Ford again. Ended up going just to do the water pump because it's leaking like a bitch, and the timing belt. Install the hoses and give it a flush. Just hopefully keep it running for another few months. So we'll see how this goes. Well, I have to move this car now because the other one's ready to go. In theory it should still run. Be able to move it out. Just put some water in it, just so the head's got water in it. It's leaking out now. Let's see if it still runs. Battery's a bit fucked. Cool. I want to see what that misfire is. The lead somewhere. There it is. Thought I could hear that. There's new lead. Yeah. Might have an old one off the Falcon. Look how loose that timing belt is. I'll turn it off now because the water pump's not running. I'll move it out in a second. That's funny. That's fun. Might just wrap it in tape or give it a clean. Look how dirty it is. See how long the tape tricks last. Seems to be working. Well, I'm back to this old laser. I got the pulleys off and it's quite horrifying down here. It's like something you'd see in an old movie. Dripping in the background. All rusty. Maybe something on a ship. But yes. Oh, it's going to be fun. I was happily working on the Ford laser here and this thing showed up. Supposedly it's got an overheating problem. Well, I'll look at that a bit later. Well, I got the covers off. It's pretty goddamn messy up there. I'll go ahead and pull it all apart. Now I've got this nasty old water pump out. It's pretty rooted as you can see. Still spins. So I've ripped out all the hoses. So next I'm going to flush all the slurry out of this. Wow, it had a thermostat. It wasn't that old. It's just absolutely caked in rust. Oh, new water pump's ready to go in now. Should work much better. The old one's looking a bit shagged. There we go, the water pump's on. All the hoses are on. It's all full of coolant and water. Just top it up at the end with water. So I'll just finish off the timing belt and start it up tomorrow. And see if the water plug's leaking. Or if the head's blown. There we go, got a belt on, nicely tensioned, all timed up. It's all back together now. We'll just see if it cranks over with the crappy battery. I won't try and start it though, because it's a bit late at night for that. See what happens. Yeah, battery's shitty, but that sounds good. Well, here's the Honda. Interesting sized battery stuffed in there. Yeah, I won't do much to it tonight. I'll just check the water and see. Supposedly fans come on and then it overheats. So, Well, I just checked the water and there isn't any. And from what I can see, well, every tube I can see is blocked. Even the one that looks unblocked on the camera, if you look down it, yeah, it's blocked. Blocked. So I'd say that's the problem.